Okay guys, second video on mulching. Just want to say, very important that you listen to those instructions and not change and follow suit. Very important. So we've decided to put all this old dry stuff, which we can crunch and would look nice in the bark. I don't want it in that machine. There's no need for it in my business, so I'll let you know in future if it changes. So any hardwood like that gets avoided straight away. You would start on the biggest one first, adjust it to the biggest level, and crunch the big ones first. So we've minimized a huge, big pile of tree by sorting it out in 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, into the log area, which we'll cut up and set it into the bin or use it as firewood for a customer. We would also consider that later, but right now, look at that guys. We had it 5 meters turn into 1 meter. We'll shrink that into a quarter, and then we'll have all this turn into 1 meter. There was probably 20 in total. Okay, so right now Bonfield's crunching the biggest one. He's tied it up to the machine, so if it kicks backwards, it doesn't break the machine. So we tie it up. And he operates it as I told you in the previous video. He opens it to its fullest, puts the biggest ones through. Okay, it doesn't matter if it comes out straining at the bottom. I would prefer that. Overall, I don't want it to be perfectly mulched. I just want it crunched. We'll take the mulch from the bottom and take those strands into the bin. We'll set them to the side and we'll re-mulch it again. Now, this is important. There's 3 procedures to mulching, guys. One is mulching on a thick level like that, coming out now straining, which means you've got to pull it constantly at the bottom and feed it from the top and keep it rotating. You'll learn that on site. But the most important thing, guys, is that's the first one. The second one is the crunching, the second level, which would take that down another fine. And then there's a third level, which would crunch it down into mulch. So there's a 3-way procedure in crunching it with the electric or the petrol, you could say. Any type of mulch in Melbourne done properly, and the type of tree and what you use, or just shrinking it down to move the greenway. So the reason behind this is I'm doing 2 things. I'm giving it to the customer as mulch and I'm charging for that. I'm also giving a worker some hours, which means I could send that to the tip. Now just watch, you just put that, it froze. Now before the machine hits the black button safety switch, Bonfield worker knew to automatically stop it, look at it, assess the machine. So he's a machine operator. Now he has to reverse it, pull it up, clean it out, whatever. You'll be trained on site. Okay? So the very important first, second and third stages must be done in accordance. Pretty much that's it. Now we've got a petrol machine in there, and we'll show you that now. Now this machine is a bit different, and I'll explain that in the garage. So Bonfield's going to have a bit of an enjoyment here, just for you guys to have a bit of a training and learning. Looking at that at the bottom, it's a bit full, so he's got to get under there and pull it out from the grinder in here. The grinder's about in there. You can put your hands in here. If anything, you have to untie it, put it on the ground nice and neatly, pull it out, get it unjammed. So the aim of the game is to keep that nicely flowing. Okay, it's a part of learning on site. So this is the petrol machine, guys. I'll give you a basic instruction now of it because we don't use it that much. We take it on site, on the trailer, and we crunch on site. Not now, Bon, please. Just give me 5 minutes. So this one here, obviously, this here goes on the tip end here, and will look like a mulcher, guys, right? I'll just put it in there for now. So when you start this machine, there's 2 or 3 factors you need to know. Inside there has bolts like this in here, under the blades. So in here, while that's turning around, when that's going around and around and around and around that machine, that blade and bolts are in there, Loctited and sharpened. So they need to be assessed before you start the engine by that area there where the hole is at the front, and by this hole here, making sure the bolts are not loose and the blades are not loose, and checking and sounding when you're starting the engine. Now, when you start this machine, we'll show you on tools start and fix, But when you're running the machine, this is the procedure. If you hear this sound, ting, 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 that's like a bullet inside a tin. Run! Run! Who's got it? Shotgun. So, 3-4 factors about this machine. Ting, tong, ting, tong, ting. Could be a piece of bark. But if you hear ting, 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 you know it's metal or a major concern. First thing is first, down low, press the stop button. Headgear on, helmet, the lot. But when you're using this machine, you always operate from the side. Never, never, ever face on. And when you operate to the side, you're operating forward. Forward to the side. Using your hands, you'll learn on site like this. Forward to the side, not to the side in front of it. Because if it comes out on a rebound, it's going to hit you in the ear, face, neck, or whatever. But if you're here to the side of it, when it comes out, it can fuck off. So, you're safe. And you can put your arm in here. So it's a two-man operation. One guy will bring you some trees or shrubs. You come to the side, you put it in, and it comes out like chipboard. So I need to make adjustments. Maybe it needs assessment. It works fine, guys. But in saying that, it will turn out like chipboard. So just so you know, we don't use it that often, and we might at times fine-tune it and so on. We'll do tools and fixtures. So guys, that's basically mulching. We'll just shrink that down, keep that bottom end clear so it doesn't bog again. And bog again, wake up. Guys in Australia, keep that rotation, make some money. Productivity equals your demand, and that's it. Go for gold. We'll see you on the other side, and we can't wait to have you. Thank you.